I think this street is nice. My journey with moving from the Bay Area, where I was born and raised, to now Modesto. Are you filming?
Yes.
Cool, cool. Yeah, best way. We'll just get right into it. So I do have some notes because I don't want to miss anything. I had just graduated from community college. I got my associates, and it doesn't matter because I didn't end up using it. I started my real estate business, as I mentioned in my previous video. So when my family told me we were moving away, I was like, I just spent 6 months trying to build this business here. Now I have to pick it up and leave. But God had other plans. My family and I have been renting near the Levi Stadium for over 12 years. They kept raising the rent on us, and it just got crazy expensive for a 2-bed, 1.5 bathroom apartment. We had no outside space. It was just very tiny, and our family started getting really big. So it was time. And at the time, COVID, the interest rates were around 3% for the housing market. So thankfully, my parents took the chance, and we were able to get a house here in Modesto, California. In my head, I was like, Modesto? Like, what's over there? I've been in the city for the longest time. I don't know, I don't even think I've ever been to Modesto before we started like house hunting over here. Sorry. You too, God bless. Oh, okay, I wrote it felt like a Hannah Montana movie because I don't know if you've ever seen the Hannah Montana movie. Like steps out of the plane and she lands in Texas and she's over here like blinged out, and then like all you hear is cow noises and you see like farm land in the back. That was what I felt like coming here because it's rural. It's not a big city. It's more farmland. Everything is more spread out, more flat. So it was not what I was used to. And it was lonely at the start. So I was feeling more optimistic then. I was like, you know what? Yeah, a new fresh start. Nothing can tear me down. I'm building from this point, right? It was a lot slower. I was used to more hustle. The Bay Area is full of people that are wanting more. They're in a big city. Everyone wants their piece of the pie. And there was no different for me. So I was also in that hustle mode, hustle culture. But I didn't realize how much of a damper that put in my mental health. So coming here, everything was slow. I didn't feel like I was missing out. No distractions. There wasn't much to do. So, the surroundings around me got more peaceful, more quiet. I could hear God's voice more in this environment. So I leaned in and I started to seek God first. And you know what? He told me to restart my business, and I have, and I did it with him, and it's better than it was before. Right now, you may not know what he's doing, but tomorrow he will reveal them to you. So I started growing my relationship with God as I came to Modesto, because as I felt alone, he reminded me that I wasn't alone. Started making friendships, getting closer to my family, building those relationships, building them in a strong, solid foundation. Moving here was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me and my family. And truly everything happens for a reason. The coincidences of life are God's way of staying anonymous, and I truly believe that. Now I've met really good friends here. I have built a business that I feel like is stronger than ever. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Yeah, San Jose and Santa Clara are a big city with innovation and my old friends and where I grew up, but I have decided to start something new and something fresh and bigger and better than it was before, even in a town where I didn't expect anything big to come out from. Modesto has grown on me. I learned that I am more of a country girl than a city girl, for sure. I think that has to do a lot with it. So if you are out there thinking about moving to a place that you've never been to, or just somewhere else, if you feel called or if you need to out of necessity, just know it's going to be okay, and put your faith in God so He can guide you and show you His goodness in whatever decision you decide to make. And you know, it might seem like not the best thing in life or best decision. That might it might scare you, or you might be confused. You never know what's gonna happen. Don't be scared. It might be the best thing that can happen to you. Hi guys, it's me. A couple minutes later, I forgot to mention, I know I was like going off, I was cooking with my whole monologue and everything, but I did want to mention a few things about living in Modesto, right? I did end up finding my go-to coffee shops, my go-to study spots. However, shopping, this is going to be an honest review. I'm a shopping girl. If I have some free time, I'm gonna go window shopping. And frankly, there's not a lot of variety as shops as far as my taste. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let's mention the car shows. There's a coming to Modesto. I think the community is so like tight knit, and everyone kind of knows each other in this small world here. I think it's really cool because as I meet people, they have more time to kind of put into their hobbies. People who are into cars and people who like pickleball, people like anything really. There is a group of people that are into that stuff. So you'll definitely find your community. If not, if you don't have any community, you will be received with open arms, which is what I have experienced here. It works, you know, it doesn't feel like truly a small town. It is a growing town, and over the 5 years that I've been here, it's grown even more. So they had just opened one of my go-to coffee shops like a year ago, you know, so it's still growing. More people are moving here from the Bay, so it's really cool to see them come here and then me show everyone else the places that I've learned. Oh my gosh, a huge point I want to make, because since moving here, Yosemite and a bunch of hiking spots are so much closer, so I think that's a huge win, because Yosemite is a 2-hour drive instead of a 4 or 5-hour drive. And me and my mom love to go to Lake Tahoe on a random Tuesday, thankfully, because of what I do. And we just pick up our bags, leave really early in the morning after dropping off my brother. We'll head out to Reno, Lake Tahoe for the day, and then we'll come back after a hike. Yeah, it is a give and take, but we choose to focus on the positive outcomes of what happened when we moved out here. And over time, it just keeps getting better. Just keep looking for the light and all this different scenery that you might have. I didn't mention it before, but I guess that's my experience with moving from the Bay, which is where I grew up. All my childhood is over there, and I moved out here to Modesto with a lot of people coming here now. I just wanted to share my experience and how it's changed my life, and that you are gonna be okay. And it's really not as bad as people make it seem. You have your heart in the right place. If you have your focus in the right place, it's gonna happen no matter where you are at. Thank you for listening. That's gonna be it for this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I think I said my whole spiel, so bye guys.